Yeah. Now, who was speaking on this CSR? Who wanted it?
Sir, I wanted it, Ritesh.
Yeah, Mr. Ritesh. Ritesh, you please read this. In India,
In India, corporate social responsibility is governed by the Companies Act 2013, specifically under Section 135, and the CSR rules framed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs (MCA). Here is an overview of the CSR provisions, including which companies are required to invest in CSR and the tax implications for the CSR expenditures. Which
ah,
companies must
hmm.
which
No, no,
companies must
I think it is not coming correctly because it is not reading properly. I find it difficult to follow what it is. 1 minute. I will post it in a in my OneDrive, OneDrive live.com. In that, I want shared GPT download. I have lot of downloads in this. In that, I might have downloaded it earlier. I am not remembering. Yeah, yeah. And now it has come on screen. I will show this to you. We can read it, or I will read it out fast because I have to go for Amavasai. Sir, I have to do some rituals. I'll read it fast. I will share this information with you. I'll share the link itself for you, no problem. India's corporate social responsibility. What is the act? Which companies must invest? Is expenditure exempted from income tax? Chat GPT said this point we have already studied. Which companies must invest in CSR? Under Section 135 of Companies Act, companies that meet the following criteria are required to comply with CSR regulations and invest in CSR activities. Net worth of rupees 1,500 crore or more, turnover of 1,000 crore or more, net profit of rupees 5 crore or more during the immediately preceding financial year. These companies are required to spend at least 2% of their average net profit over the preceding 3 years. Constitute CSR committee on the board, which is responsible. Next, number two, what is considered a CSR expenditure? CSR activities must fall under certain areas: eradicating hunger, poverty, malnutrition, promoting education, including special education, employment, enhancing vocational skills. In fact, banks are doing this one only. What they do, they are getting the work done by innocent, unemployed boys and girls, taking them as apprentices. 15,000 salary, 18,000 salary. They take, they retain them for 1 year, and whatever salary they are giving here is included as CSR activity. That's what companies do, doesn't matter. Promoting gender equality, ensuring environmental sustainability, ecological balance, protection of national heritage, art, and culture. Then measures for the welfare of armed forces, veterans, and others. The expenditure of these activities must be aligned with the Schedule 7 of the Companies Act and should be in line with company CSR policy. Is CSR expenditure exempt from tax? CSR expenditure is not automatically exempted from income tax. However, under the current tax laws, CSR expenses are not directly deductible as business expenses for tax purposes. This means they do not reduce the taxable income of a company. Some CSR activities may qualify for deductions under Section 80G if they are related to charitable donations. For example, if CSR funds are donated to a registered charitable organization. However, this applies only if the donations are eligible under the provisions of Section 80G. This is what many of the big company walas do. What they do, companies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro, they form a charitable trust and they say they are giving it for education or for other activities. And they invest monies from their company into that particular fund. And the advantage here is all the monies that go there are exempted from income tax. Number two, they still have control over the money. Bill Gates, everybody, all are very clever fellows. In short, while companies must spend on CSR activities, the tax treatment is different from general business expenditure. CSR expenditure is not directly deductible. Fine. Non compliance. If a company fails to comply CSR, company must explain the reasons for not spending. Company could be fined. To summarize, CSR spending is mandatory for qualifying companies. CSR's expenditure is not directly exempt from tax. Companies must invest in CSR activities aligned with Schedule 7. This is what is important. This has come out very well. This information given by our say what is that chat GPT. It has come very well. I will give this to you. um, how I have to go out 1 minute, just a minute for 5 minutes. Yeah, I have copied it here. Let me copy it for you in your Karnataka Bank. I'm giving it. Then I have to give the bank interview, giving it. That's all. Dedia. Now I understand this, but whether I will remember it after some time, that's a difficult thing. But candidates, please go through this. This will do for CSR activities. I wish all of you the best of luck. I have some work for a mass. I have to go. Then I will meet you all in a class at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow. I have given time for morning 6:30, 6 o'clock and all, but majority candidates they do not come for morning class. Why morning? Evening class itself, whenever dates are allotted, they don't come. They just say, Sir, I am very sick. I am very ill. Please postpone to so and so date. I just postpone. I can't do anything. So please don't ask me for postponement unnecessarily. But there are some very good candidates. I could not take it yesterday at 7 o'clock. I did it 9 o'clock. The boy was very good. He attended the interview. So please develop an attitude of helping others. Your helping others will not affect your job. Please learn sharing of your knowledge. And when you share knowledge, you make my work easy. You also learn more. Form subgroups. 2 or 3 people just join together and talk over internet or WhatsApp. Study. This will make it you will be able to talk in English and improve your communication skill also. Best wishes. Thank you so much.